Hi, everyone. Welcome. Kris and I are joining you every Friday for Fun Fact Friday. And today we're going to, since it's dōTERRA's anniversary, 12 years, we're going to touch on Healing Hands Foundation, who is also celebrating their 10-year anniversary, and co-impact sourcing. So we're going to dive into those topics today. So I'm going to share with you my screen, so bear with me so we can get started. Awesome. So here is the map of where these oils come from. Pretty incredible, right? It's around the globe. And to get these oils to you, they formed co-impact sourcing. So today we're going to focus on two oils that resonate with co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation. One will be vetiver, and the other is frankincense. Now, Kris, would you like to share with us a little bit more about what co-impact sourcing is all about?
I would love to.
Awesome.
I'm learning as we're sharing this. Nicole and I are learning together too, so it's just been amazing what we found out so far. We all know that's the dōTERRA difference. This is the biggest piece that's so exciting. And they're going for quality and purity, and they source where the plants grow best, where they thrive the most. And that's where we start these amazing partnerships. There's over 100 essential oils from more than 40 different nations, as you can see on the map. Thank you, Nicole, for finding the map. These sourcing partnerships are 96% of dōTERRA's single oils and blends. These are exclusive partnerships. So they exclusively work with dōTERRA. So that's awesome. dōTERRA deliberately chooses their locations where we can improve individual, social, economic, and environmental well-being while producing the highest quality essential oils. I'm going to go through this really quickly here, but I found this really interesting, and we can, Nicole, pipe in if you want, touch on different things, but these are the guiding principles that dōTERRA has behind everything they do while they're finding these, the farmers, our partners in this business. So they generate jobs. So they're helping to actually generate jobs and make sure that our partners are paid a fair wage and on time so that they can sustain themselves. So the other thing is building supplier capacity. So it's working with the farmers, the distillers, producers, everybody to make sure that it's all set up to run smoothly and carefully, and that everybody is supported. And it's cooperation, it's working together. Sustaining the long-term partnerships, it's everything working together. dōTERRA makes sure that each piece in the puzzle is working well together, from the people that are taking care of the plants to its distributors on the other end. Fair labor conditions, safe and healthy work environments. So they've improved so many different areas to make it easier and better for families and to do these things with less danger to their health and their personal bodies. Promoting the cooperatives, again, all of these people working together, which maybe they weren't before. Maybe they were just, harvesting the plant and taking it to the market. Now they're taking it to the next step, so they're all able to earn more and work better together. Ensuring the environmental stewardship, where they're actually learning to take better care of the land and the plants so that they can produce better and higher quality product. The biggest thing too, well, I shouldn't say biggest, all of this is so important, the partnerships and everything. It's part of what makes this such a great company. But the facilitating the community development. They're building schools, hospitals, training facilities, and clean water systems are just enormous for a lot of these places.
Oh, absolutely. And to piggyback off of that, let's focus on a vetiver real quick. Here is a photo of the farmers with the plant. It's a grass, and the essential oil comes from the roots. So the optimum peak is at 18 months for this plant, and the farmers didn't think that was sustainable for them, because can you imagine living on an 18-month paycheck, and you got a family to support, feed, educate, and a community too. So they brought it to dōTERRA's attention, and dōTERRA has worked it out so that they pay them fair market value to keep the plant in the ground so that it can, harvest at 18 months. Here in the photo, the roots are getting put in the distillation. And then here is a map of Haiti, and in the yellow circle is where this oil is sourced. Now, fun fact, this one totally blew our minds today. dōTERRA's involvement with Haitian vetiver farmers helped form the beginning of co-impact sourcing in 2014. I've had no idea. I've been sharing this story for 3 years, and we learned something new today. It was so amazing. So not only, are they giving back to these farmers, but they also saw a need in that community. Here's a story of they saw children walking 2 hours to get water because there was no running water in their community. So they worked with Healing Hands Foundation and laid the pipeline so that that community can get running water. Truly amazing. So what I use vetiver for is I have anxious feelings, and I use that internally to help reduce those. So my favorite recipe or drink, I should say, is having hot tea, green tea, with a little bit of lemon or frankincense and honey, and then 1 drop of vetiver, and I am like completely relaxed at the end of the day. Do keep in mind that vetiver is a very thick oil, so it takes a long time to come out of the bottle. So what I do is I say our little blessing or prayer or gratitude to the Haitians for giving us this gift of the earth. I mean, it's incredible. Let's talk about the king of oils, and my other favorite oil. Kris, take it away.
The frankincense. I think it's probably one of everybody's favorites, but
absolutely.
Frankincense is found in Oman, Somalia, and Ethiopia. It comes from the boswellian trees. Now, these trees have been owned and harvested by the same families and tribes for hundreds of years. And with dōTERRA stepping in and helping just a little bit, probably a lot, they're helping with the sustainability of these trees. There was over-harvesting can be evident in that maybe the cuts are too deep. So when they make the cuts into the tree, sorry, we got mixed up in my notes here, so bear with me, everybody. They make the cuts in the tree, which obviously then the resin comes out. They harvest the resin. The resin is allowed to set for 2 weeks where it crystallizes, and at that point it's normally the ladies will be washing and sorting the resin, the tears. They call it the tears. And so thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
So dōTERRA's helping them to with obviously, so basically when there are too many cuts in a tree, or the cuts are too deep, they're losing these trees. So dōTERRA is helping to plant nurseries, and so they're gaining in the amount of trees that they have and the health of their trees. So let's see. Oh, and again with the community development in Somalia, they were able to build some schools there. And so when they had their big drought in 2017, the schools actually helped. They had buildings and places to go where they could all get help and stuff like that. But this, I want to thank you, Nicole, for showing this picture. This is actually the first hospital in the Somalia area, Somaliland, which is supposed to open early this year in 2020. So this is so extremely exciting to actually bring a Western medicine to their country, and people can actually come and get help. I think that's where I was at. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I love that story. I can't wait till that opens. So awesome. Doing huge things. I love it. So yeah, let me stop this share and get back to us. So yeah, I just love how dōTERRA is, not only giving us gifts of the earth, but so do the farmers, and the great partnerships. I want to say that 98% of the farmers work exclusively with dōTERRA, which is awesome, because it was just 4 or 5 years ago, it was 89% of the farmers worked exclusively. So I think that just a short amount of time, it speaks volumes. So now you can see why we get excited talking about these oils. Well, that's it. Next week, we'll join you again for Fun Fact Friday, and we are going to talk about black spruce and Siberian fir, because not only does co-pack sourcing and Healing Hands make a huge impact on the planet, so does sustainability, and we're going to dive into that with those 2 oils next week. All right, take care, everybody, and have a great weekend. Bye.